my high school drama teacher one day said to me, you know what? You would be a great drama teacher. And I thought, drama teacher, come on.
There was this flyer that came out and said wrestling, and I was always one of those kids who was kind of borderline in trouble on the playground when I was young. And so it was like, you know what? I'm going to try this wrestling thing. I think I might like that.
Anybody who coaches volleyball or plays volleyball falls in love with volleyball, and that's what happened. So 25 years later.
First coaching job at Wilson Creek, and I had 8 boys in the whole school. But we had a team, we won 16 games and lost 7 that year.
Ended up being fortunate enough to win 3 championships, and probably my fondest memory is me and 3 friends just stayed up all night eating cookies and drinking pop and just never wanting it to end.
Winning the first title in 1989, that was pretty special, for 2 reasons. One is the relief of it all after losing 2. And also because it was just a really good group of kids.
About 4 years ago, I was doing a game, and someone says, "How long have you been doing this?" And I said, "Well, I started in 1954, and I told my wife if I ever got a game right, I would quit." And the person standing there says, "Well, you can't quit after tonight's game then."
The high school coverage remains a priority with the times because it affects people like no others. Prep sports is about, your children, your grandchildren, kid down the street. It's your alma mater, my alma mater, and it touches us a way that pro sports and college sports rarely do.
When I think of the role that athletics has played in my life, I can sum it up in one word: life-saving. And I say that because my father had a stroke when I was young, and sports was a way for me to kind of channel out energies and go in the right direction. And I've tried to teach others or share with them the passion of sports.
Most of the high school kids are never going to play athletics again. And high school athletics is really about teaching life skills, because that's what you're training kids for. After high school, that's what they're going on to. Not athletics, they're going on to life.
I think that kids, when they're involved in activities, it doesn't matter if it's sports or theater or music, they are really learning skills of how to work with other people.
High school level, coaching is teaching. And the obstacles that the kid has to overcome and the successes they have are just irreplaceable. I tell you, they are irreplaceable.
I think that young people in general have a lot of things that they dream about and they would like to achieve, but I think sometimes in their mind they have doubt that they can actually do it. I think we've been pretty good about instilling our guys a solid work ethic, tougher mentality, dealing with some adversity, expecting a little bit more out of yourself. And I think those are the things that have probably been the most important.
Athletics really assist the students in knowing discipline, knowing right from wrong, and following rules.
Make them be accountable for their actions. If they mess up, we hold them accountable for it.
There's a real correlation between athletics and order and discipline within the high school, and that's what I see the most with kids now. If you're successful on the court or on the field, that same talent is probably going to help your student body as well.
The best advice I could give for young people is to focus on just enjoying the moment. Work hard, never quit, but enjoy it. You'll never get it back.
It only lasts 4 years. Get everything you can out of it. Work as hard as you can, just enjoy your teammates, enjoy the moment, because it doesn't last that long.
Work hard, be there every day. In my 38 years of coaching wrestling, I missed exactly 2 days.
I would say don't wear your pride on your sleeve. You better be willing to listen, to learn, to say, I was really wrong on that. Let's turn this direction and try it a different way.
Enjoy your teammates, enjoy playing, even enjoy the failures, because you're learning something from it.
It's easy to celebrate when you're a winner, but there's some celebration sometimes in losing too. because that's when you really learn some humbleness, I believe.
Dan was the state champion. He wasn't a state champion of a certain division. He was the Washington State champion. He was extremely dynamic. He was so physical and so cat-like. He was a picture of geometry in motion. ASB officer, class officer, had a 3.6 grade point average. It was just that kind of kid. He was in the locker room his senior year, getting ready to go into the finals. And the kid that he was going to wrestle was in the bay in the locker room on the other side of the lockers. And you could hear the coach talking to his athlete, and he said, well, that's just Dan Strode. He's just another human being. He puts his pants on one leg at a time, and the kid walked around the corner, and there Dan is, standing there putting his Levi's on, and he jumps in the air and sticks both feet in at the same time. And the kid just, oh God, you could just see him and the coach just deflated right there.
I would go to practice, I'd be a half hour early, and I'd be one of the last kids out just because I, enjoyed it so much.
One of the things that I gained was they believed in me and taught me and really pushed me and made me believe that I could pretty much do anything that I put my mind to.
If we don't have sportsmanship, we shouldn't have athletics. If they don't get that out of it, they're wasting their time playing.
I know in swimming, I had kids that came in that didn't even know how to swim, and here they're going to state meet when they're a senior. They never even dreamt of things like that.
Wrestling was a vehicle that got this Stump Farm kid the opportunity to go on to school, get my degree, and spend my lifetime in wrestling.
I had fun, and the kids had fun, and the parents were very supportive.
You have to love what you're doing and really enjoy it.
Just trying to provide more opportunities for more kids. That's what it's all about, I guess.
Once again, I'd like to say thank you for this wonderful day.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2008 Hall of Fame inductees.